What ignites your motivation when you're feeling lost? Maybe you're in a place where you don't know what to do next. Maybe you've exhausted all of your options and ideas and you just don't know how to keep going or where to go next or who to call. What do you do in those situations when your options are limited and you can't see that far ahead of you? Let's talk about this because, frankly, it's not about your motivation. You're not struggling to act, you're struggling to live. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Wintonio and I'm the founder of a mental health startup called Mind Designer. And I can tell you from experience that I've been through numerous situations where I had to deal with a lot of uncertainty. So I can relate to this topic and speak from a place of experience, but also as the founder of a mental health startup. I think a lot about the gaps in the healthcare system and also what types of solutions need to be provided to fill those gaps. All right, so here we are on YouTube. I'm gonna help you with this question because I've been through this and it's not about the motivation, it's about something else. So let's get into it right now. So this is a topic I can relate to because at a certain point in my life, I needed to figure out what was going to motivate me to be productive and have me excited every single day to work and solve problems. These were questions that I thought I had answered, but after a 7-year-long career in Hollywood, I realized that I was not emotionally fulfilled from or by the work that I was doing. I was working in 3D film production primarily, and makeup effects as well. And I really enjoy the industriousness of the film industry. But for me personally, I like working with people. I like having more of an impact or direct impact on people. And movies are great, but solving problems to me is even better. So while I was doing the things I did not like doing, I was able to recognize that and understand that I'm in a circumstance that I don't enjoy. It's not because I don't like being here, it's the work. It's not the people, it's not the environment, it's the work. I'm not finding fulfillment from working in Hollywood. Love the industry, amazing industry, right? Hollywood is what it is for a reason, but it may not be for me. So after realizing this about myself, I decided to move on from working in Hollywood and pursue my own path. Unfortunately, for the next few years, 3 or 4 years, I would struggle to plant my flag or, find my footing anywhere. It was tough. I was trying a bunch of things out and I was failing a lot and experimenting a lot. And basically, the positive that I can take away from that experience is that I was able to figure out what I like based on what I don't like. And at the same time, I was able to continue learning new skills while also increasing my knowledge base. Okay, so despite the uncertainty, it's actually through the failure that growth happened, and I was able to figure out what's going to sustain me emotionally through work, right? I like to be productive, but I like to enjoy the things I'm doing. And so what's going to be that thing? What I realized is that much of what I was experimenting with was not service oriented. And so eventually I made this shift where I stopped focusing on myself and began to focus on other people instead. And that's kind of really what changed things for me because it wasn't about me anymore. It was about what can I do to help other people. And that began a whole new sense of motivation, because if you look around, there are endless problems to solve. The analogy I like to use for this situation is one of cleaning off your lenses. Okay, you have very dirty lenses. It's obscuring your vision. You can't see anything. Let's take a second. Let's clean off your lenses so that you can see clearly again, and then reconsider what your options are. Because when we are dealing with uncertainty, it's a matter of not knowing what to do next. But to change your perspective, again, sometimes you just gotta try things out and figure out what you like and what you don't like. If this video is resonating with you, do me a favor, hit like and subscribe. We are just getting started with building this new channel. So on this channel, we discuss the 10 principles of self-mastery to help people understand the challenges they're facing and how to reframe their thinking about their situations so they can find the motivation they need to transform their lives. And when it comes to dealing with the challenge of uncertainty and feeling lost, the most relevant principle is clarity of vision. Clarity of vision determines how we walk in this world, all right? Because discipline without a sense of direction can lead to burnout, all right? So you can be working hard, but if you don't know where you're going and why you're going to a certain place, you may never have the motivation to keep going or to do the work, and that leads to burnout. All right, so what is burnout? Burnout is mental, emotional, and physical exhaustion that's caused by prolonged or excessive stress. Okay, so if you're carrying that stress with you for months and months and months, eventually it's going to be energy that's useless, right? Maybe it's even destructive energy. And so you want energy that is useful and that lights you up and gets you excited to do what you want to do. And again, without that sense of clarity, we don't know why we are doing the things that we are doing. And so you want to be aware of why you're taking certain actions and have an idea of the kind of life you want to build and why you want to build that life. This is what gives you a sense of purpose. And then beyond that, you want to continue redefining your vision as you learn more, as you experience more. Reconsider your values and also think about what is non-negotiable for you, right? Put yourself in the best position to succeed. So what are a couple of things you can do to begin working through your situation? Let's say you're in a completely dark room and you have a piece of paper and a pen, and what you're going to do is begin writing down your personal values, right? And so with each personal value that you write down, the room begins to get brighter. Okay, just very slowly with each personal value that you write down on that list, the room begins to brighten up. Okay, now you can see a little bit better than before. Now, take that same piece of paper. Let's write down the things you like and the things you don't like. Okay? Write down your skills, the kind of work-life balance you want to have, or the work environment you want to have. Start writing down these ideas and start painting the picture of the life you want to build for yourself. Okay, and again, by stating what you don't like, it gets a lot easier to recognize the things that you do like and the things that you are more likely going to enjoy. This is how you begin to gain some clarity of vision, and then, the idea of doing the things that you like to do, that's motivation. That's motivating enough, right? I mean, a lot of people hate their jobs and never take the time to think about the life they want to build or create for themselves. And so they get stuck. But that's not going to be you, because we're talking right now and you have this information. You know what the next step is. It's to recognize the things that motivate you and the things that do not. Something funny happens when we begin working towards our dreams. It's interesting, life just seems better. We feel better. We're more motivated. We're happier more often throughout the day. And frankly, when we are doing the work that is necessary towards building our dreams, it doesn't feel like work. I can't explain it, but when you love what you're doing, it's not work. It's passion. It's your vocation. It's a calling. It's a blessing. And everybody, look, I'm not of the mindset that everybody is special. However, I do believe that everybody has their own individual talent that makes them unique. And so I encourage you to figure out what that is. And if you're ready to begin your journey of self-discovery, please consider Your Essence Workbook. It's a comprehensive collection of wellness and CBT exercises designed to help you deepen your self-awareness. Check it out, Your Essence Workbook. The link is in the description. So, what are your thoughts on the principle of clarity of vision? Have you had a moment in your life when you needed more clarity? Please drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. Let's build a community around this channel. And of course, again, please hit like and subscribe. We are brand new, so help us grow. I'd really appreciate it. And again, thank you so much. My name is Wintonio, and I'll see you on the next one.